You ever watch like...
What's that little dude's name?
Messi?
Messi, yeah. Lionel?
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. So you got it queued up. Jamie's a wizard. Look at him. He might
Yeah.
me.
And
Messi. 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 Messi.
Joe Rogan, despite showering praise on the footballing wizard Lionel Messi, the popular podcast UFC commentator has found himself on the receiving end of trolls. Fans seem to not appreciate Joe Rogan, who is 5'7" and tall, call footballing legend Lionel Messi a short guy.
look at this. Look at this.
Dude, this guy's a wizard.
Look at this. Just embarrassing.
That's
people,
just
too.
wizardry.
Yeah.
That guy, like, he moves like a wizard. It's like what he's able to do with that ball. It's just fucking astounding.
Yeah. And then... And
You have to be so much better than people to do something like that.
And
Messi. Will he get that first goal for Barcelona? Remember the name, Lionel Messi, at the age of 17, scores his first goal for Barcelona.
I think Lionel Messi was born to play football.
Everyone knew we were going to be the best player in the world.
In one of the podcast episodes, Rogan talks to Tom Segura, a fellow comedian, about former FC Barcelona player Leo Messi, and is astounded by the player's brilliance on the football field.
like 25
adorable.
or 26, you know?
Yeah, and he's this just technical wizard, improvisational wizard.
No, he's amazing. I've watched these highlights, man. I've watched a bunch of his because it's fascinating just to watch somebody that good at anything. You know, if you told me like, I just tweeted out this thing today about a dart player, and they're like, this is one of the baddest motherfuckers in darts. I'll watch that dude throw darts for hours.
Like that.
And then the thing I always think about, remind myself of is that he's so much better than people who are really great at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
'Cause he's not playing me out there in this, you know? Like, those are other professionals.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm going to embarrass you, man. You're not going to want to talk to your wife or your mother after this game.
Well, occasionally there's fights like that, too.
Yeah.
Well,
Look at this shit.
At least these guys, they're getting humiliated, but nobody's getting hurt.
Oh.
Look at that wizardry. That is just fucking straight up wizardry.
Yeah.
The UFC commentator is not the biggest football, soccer fan, but has brought up the sport multiple times on his top podcast. What's that little dude's name? Messi. Lionel. He's adorable, said Rogan about a footballer that is considered a phenom.
It's amazing. Like, his footwork is just, it's like he's doing a different thing than them. Did he get tripped over the referee? Is that what happened there?
It looked like it.
Is that what happened? Did the referee get in the way? The referee's getting in the way? That's annoying.
Dude, in
Get
football,
out of the way.
in our football,
Yeah.
That team was wearing stripes.
there's some big time fucking-
Collisions? Oh, yeah, Mike.
This is not the first time, however, that Rogan has praised Lionel Messi. One of Rogan's friends and guests on the podcast, Lex Fridman, has showered a lot of praise on the footballer, while the host was in awe of the Argentinian's abilities. Rogan is slowly turning into a soccer fan.
Soccer player, he's my favorite. Talking about things that divide the populace with the vaccines, it's probably Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo, who's the greatest player of all time, or currently playing. That divides people too. But
What is the division?
they're just both incredible.
But what is it like? Who's better, LeBron or Michael Jordan? Is it like that kind of
people
thing?
get very passionate about this.
Oh, yeah.
They get extremely passionate.
Who do you think is better?
Messi by far.
Ah, look at you.
I don't care. By far. So what?
How so?
So sometimes, so it has to do with movement. So and it has to do with where you put priorities.
As the greatest football journalist in history, I just have to say that now that Messi has won a World Cup, I don't even think Ronaldo's in the same league.
I don't even think
I
don't even think he's top two. I think it's Messi, Mbappe, Ronaldo.
The reasons why until like a month ago, people still said Messi might not be the greatest ever is because he's never taken his national team, Argentina, to a major, like a World Cup win or the Copa America, like the major international win. He's taken them to the final a bunch of times, but never won. And so that's like LeBron questions, how many times, if ever, did you take your team, especially when the team is not great, did you make them step up to win the championship.
Right.
And until this, so he won the South American Championship, which is a huge championship for the first time with Argentina last month, which solidified him as the greatest. Anyway.
I don't care where you're from. If you tell me that you love football and you don't love Lionel Messi, you have a problem.
Messi moves like nothing I have ever seen. And this is, I think a lot of people agree with this. There's moments of genius unlike anybody else. This everybody agrees on. And it happened. The question is, how much do you value moments of genius in terms of movement? Like, just like how many things you're able to create, they're like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Right.
And that I value that above all else.
I think you have to say to every player, the nearest player to him, get close to him, put him under pressure, get his head down, don't let him feel like he can do what he wants on the pitch, because otherwise the magic wand comes up.
He is remarkable. Just his first touch, his movement, how clever the space he finds in the little small clever pockets. He's a one-off. Yeah. For me, and it was just great to be in the same stadium as him. Never mind compete against him like I have.
You'd love to play with him, wouldn't you? I mean,
just give him the ball.
You imagine? Yeah.
I bet there's stuff he does in the training ground that don't even get onto the pitch here that people go, wow. I mean, you speak to some of his teammates, current and ex-teammates, and they say some of the stuff he done there, you can't even talk about it. It's that good. The problem is when you did get close to him, he was that small and quick. He was going underneath. So I was trying. Normally you go out and you hit someone in the chest, and he was just going underneath it. And I was thinking, this guy, he's a magician. He's the best player I played against. He was just devastating, and I feel we all kind of felt if we played against that Barcelona team without Messi, we probably would have won.
Don't want to talk about the other five. Messi would be for me the player I saw would be number one. My father always said it's Pelé. Didn't see Pelé live. I'm too young for that, but. Yeah, there are a lot of good players around there, but that's my ranking. Leon is for me the best.
Messi has done superbly well. Messi, here's the danger man. Messi's penalty. He scores. No mistake from Argentina's man of the moment.
Some of the passes that he makes, some of the dribbles that he does, the way that he thinks about the way that he must see the game is almost different to everybody else on the planet. That pass that he made the other night, to even see that pass, let alone execute it in that way with pure precision, to thread it through the eye of a needle, and then another eye of a needle, and then another one, with the perfect
and then another
weight.
one.
Yeah, with the perfect weight on it. Even to see that, let alone to try it, is exceptional. Some of the goals, the way that he dribbles with the ball, I've not seen a player do that ever before.
Messi is one of a kind. What he's doing, I don't know if we will see another player do the things that he does, because he has his way of playing, the style, and to become that player, I don't think it's possible. That's why I say it's one of a kind. I had the luck that I saw him every day, and I saw what he was doing every day, so... I mean, I said it before, it's like playing PlayStation. You give the ball to the guy and you start to go through every player. And that's who Messi is. And I think we should be appreciating, especially Argentina should appreciate that they have a player like that, and they should enjoy him while he's playing, because it's a beautiful game.
Hello and welcome to the Greener Grass. In this channel we are talking about Lionel Messi and Joe Rogan, who specifically talked about him last week. Joe Rogan is an American UFC color commentator, podcaster, comedian, and actor, and former television presenter. He hosts the Joe Rogan Experience. It's a podcast in which he discusses current events, comedy, politics, philosophy, science, and hobbies with a variety of guests. Rogan was born in Newark, New Jersey, and began his career in comedy in August 1988 in the Boston area. After relocating to Los Angeles in 1994, he signed an exclusive development deal with Disney and appeared as an actor on several television shows, including Hardball and News Radio. In 1997, he started working for the UFC as an interviewer and color commentator. He released his first comedy special, I'm Gonna Be Dead Someday, in 2000, and hosted the game show Fear Factor from 2001 until 2006. After leaving Fear Factor, Rogan focused on a stand-up career and hosted more comedy specials, He launched the Joe Rogan Experience in 2009. By 2015, it was one of the most popular podcasts in the world, regularly receiving millions of plays per episode. Spotify obtained exclusive distribution rights to the Joe Rogan Experience in 2020 for $200 million. And recently he uploaded a video talking about Lionel Messi and why he is the greatest player of all time. Now, Lionel Messi is an Argentinian player who used to play for FC Barcelona. In 2004-05, Messi, then 17 years old, became the youngest official player and goal scorer in the Spanish La Liga, the country's highest division of football. Though only 5 feet 7 inches, which is approximately by 1.7 meters tall, and weighing 148 pounds, which is the equivalent of 67 kg. He was strong, fast, skillful, and arguably he had the best team in history around him to play football. Messi was keen pass distributor and could readily thread his way through packed defenses. In 2005, he was granted Spanish citizenship, an honor greeted with mixed feelings by the fiercely Catalan supporters of Barcelona. The next year, Messi and Barcelona won the Champions League, the European Club Championship title, Copa del Rey. Messi's play continued to rapidly improve over the years, and by 2008 he was one of the most dominant players in the world, finishing second to Manchester United. Cristiano Ronaldo in the voting for the 2008 Ballon d'Or. In the early 2009, Messi capped off a spectacular season by helping FC Barcelona capture the club's first treble, winning 3 major European club titles in one season. The team won the La Liga Championship, the Copa del Rey, Spain's major domestic cup, and the Champions League title. He scored 38 goals in 51 matches during that season, and he bested Ronaldo in the balloting for both the Ballon d'Or and FIFA's World Player of the Year by a record margin. During the 09-10 season, Messi scored 34 goals in domestic games as Barcelona repeated La Liga champions. He earned the Golden Shoe Award as Europe's leading scorer, and he received another Ballon d'Or. The award was known as FIFA's Ballon d'Or. Messi again led Barcelona to La Liga and Champions League titles the following season, which helped him capture an unprecedented third consecutive World Player of the Year award. In March 2012, he netted his 233 goal for Barcelona, becoming the club's all-time leading scorer in La Liga play when only 24-year-olds. He finished Barcelona's 2011-2012, which included another Copa del Rey win, with 73 goals in all competitions, breaking Gerard Muller's 39-year-old record for a single season goals in a major European football league.